Coming up on the Sports Desk, the men's USA water polo team takes over Torrance. We're with these aquatic athletes all summer, so buckle up your Speedo and jump in with us. And one lucky Saxon gets schooled by the water polo pros. Speaking of pros, one Bishop Montgomery alum gets to dance with the big boys, aka the Dallas Mavericks. West High's girls basketball team takes no break, not even in summer, but at Galaxy basketball camp, bowling is meant for this time of year. Hitting a bocce class with the PALS program, plus we're back with the Salsa Soccer squad on game day. We've got the who, what, where, when, and how. Let's get things started right now. Hey guys, welcome to the Sports Desk, your one source for all things Torrance sports. I am your host, Lesley Robins. For the next half hour or so, sit back and kick back as we give you a gateway to the brightest sports stars and hottest sports spots in Torrance. Before we get to the good stuff, we want to hear from you. Here are the social media stats. I'm at Leslie Mia. The show is at the Sports Desk TV. Find us, tag us, follow me. Our program is also on Facebook. We've got email. All the details are right there on the screen. Tell us what's going on and what we need to know, because when it comes down to it, this show is all about you. Now let's get you in the know with some numbers. How about the number 6? That's how many Olympic medals the men's USA water polo team has won so far. Bronze medals in 1924, 32, and 72, and silver medals in 1984, 88, and the last one in 2008. Well, they plan to bring home another one next year at the Tokyo Summer Olympics, and to help do so, they've set up shop at the Torrance Aquatic Center all summer as they prepare for the games. And we've been preparing for their arrival for a while. A couple of months ago, the past team captain, 5-time Olympian and silver medalist Tony Azevedo and I talked about how his former team would be coming here to Torrance. The Chinese women, the team was actually here at the Torrance Aquatic Center for an exhibition series with the girls USA team. This place is the hub of water polo in the South Bay now.
Yeah, each school gets their own locker room. With the Long Beach Wilson, we changed on the street. You know, there was no locker rooms going on. Now they get their own. Now this is a beautiful facility, and that series is great. China is living here for a couple months, training with colleges, with the U.S. team, so it's great for them, and the U.S. has been great helping other countries around the world as well.
And they're going to start training here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, for us on the U.S. team to have a home base where the kids around here can see Olympians, I think this could make a big improvement on water polo out here.
Well, that training has officially begun. The boys are here, and we've been spending time with them almost every week, it seems. On this first visit, we, of course, talked water polo, the stunning aquatic center, the Olympics, and how the team's former captain, Mr. Azevedo, inspires them.
We're so happy to be here in Torrance. It's a beautiful city. This is an amazing athletic aquatic center.
To get to Tokyo in 2020, we have to qualify for the Olympics first, and we have 2 chances to do that this summer. The first one is going to Korea, to Gwangju for World Championships, and the other one is to win Pan American Games in Lima, Peru, directly after it.
Well, in order to prepare for our Pan American Games, where we're hoping to qualify for the Olympics, we're training every day. We're in the pool, we're in a gym, and so we're swimming, we're practicing, we're working with each other, and we're trying to get better.
There's a lot of factors that play into a successful team at the Olympics, and I think right now we're on a successful path. We're focusing on ourselves internally so that we are really preparing ourselves to the best of our abilities to do really well at this next Olympics, because I think we definitely have the skill and talent. It's just, it comes down to all the little things. So if we work here as hard as we can on those little things, I think in the Olympics, hopefully, that we qualify for, it's going to work out for us.
The biggest reason that we go as a U.S. team to represent the United States, one of our guys mentioned it today, hey, it's a great day to represent Team USA. And as cliche as that is, living that it is really an honor to be part of our country, to represent us, and we're going out there, we're trying our best to win a medal for our country is the most amazing thing, and we're trying every day to get good enough that we can make that a higher chance of that happening again.
To bring home a medal, I mean, that's the main goal. A lot of us here are all trying not only to win a medal, but to grow the sport of water polo in the United States. And the fastest and quickest way to grow it is to bring home a medal. Not only do we want to win a medal for ourselves, but we want to win it for the sport and grow the sport here in the United States.
In order to be a successful water polo player, what you need to be able to do is tread water really well. That's when you move your legs in circles like this. Be able to change from a vertical position in the water to horizontal and explode with energy. Then there's a ball that we pass to each other, catch, and you fire it into the goal to score, and team with the most goals wins the game.
There's a lot of training that goes down, especially when you're training with the national team at the highest level. There's so many different things that you have to work on and train in the water, outside, mentally. There's so many different aspects to be getting better at. So right now in the mornings we do weights, and in the afternoon we start swimming, and in the morning we swim as well. And we're playing water polo. We're meeting with our psychologist, Brian Alexander, for mentally preparing for practice as well, and to play in big, high pressure situations. So being ready physically, mentally, those are huge for us. We're just trying to emulate game situations. We want to be exhausted when we're doing that, so that at those moments in the game when we're very exhausted and there isn't much time left and you really have to work hard and basically give it your all without falling down. So those are huge moments during practice when we emulate the game and really persevere.
We started with weight belts today, so we were wearing resistance while we were scrimmaging, so it kind of helps simulate a game situation better. You're a little more exhausted, you don't really have as much power, but then when you take it off you feel great.
The pool here in Torrance is beautiful. It's a great facility, and I've seen a lot of young athletes, a lot of the high school players come in after us, and so I think it's really fulfilling its function.
We're always looking for a place to train. We don't really have a home for ourselves, and this is a beautiful brand new facility. And luckily some higher members up got in contact with the city of Torrance, and now we're training at this beautiful center, so it's awesome. It's a great pool. It's one of the best pools I've trained at in Southern California. Water temperature's always perfect. We have a locker room and a place to hang out, so it really helps with us in training.
This place has been unbelievable for us. It's been a great spot for all of us to sort of meet up and see each other again for a while, because some of our good players were playing overseas and they came back, and some guys were in college, and now we're all here together, and this facility has been treating us very well. Everything from the management to the technical stuff to the equipment here, all great. It's really helping us in supporting the way that we're playing, and I'm really, really excited to keep training here for at least a couple more months until we leave.
To really be able to bring a medal back home to the U.S. would be absolutely incredible. We're lucky enough to have Jesse Smith, who was on that team, have him help guide this team a little bit, and playing in the last Olympics with Tony Azevedo. From that perspective of like knowing those guys that were on that team, to be able to pass that on to the next generation would be absolutely incredible. He was the best American to ever play the game. I mean, he was absolutely incredible. To be able to play with him, to learn with him, it was an incredible experience, because I grew up through the sport watching him play and like idolizing the man. When I started playing with him and he lived up to all the expectations, it was incredible. It was an incredible moment for me. It was incredible 4 years to play with him.
I played with Tony, and he's a great player, amazing captain. He's still doing a lot of great things for the sport.
I had an interesting relationship with Tony because growing up he was my hero. He was the guy I always watched. And then from 2013 through 2016, I luckily had the opportunity to be his teammate and be a friend. And he's still my mentor. I still go see him and talk to him about things. So not only was he my hero when I was watching him playing, but now he's one of my mentors that helps me become a leader on the team and just a better water polo player.
Well, Tony, he's been a leader and an inspiration for water polo players, honestly, all around the world, especially in the U.S. So he's created a great culture surrounding the sport and really getting more exposure for the sport as a whole. So Tony's a great guy. I was lucky enough to play with him in his last game against Croatia at Stanford. He was a great captain. I've learned so many different things from him, whether it be on the leadership side, being on a team, playing as a professional. A really, really stand-up guy all around. I base a lot of the way I shoot, touch the ball, swim, see the game off of Tony. So just honestly the quick agility moves, the things that he does quickly, the touch off the ball, that sort of stuff really stuck with me. So that's one thing I can thank Tony for, and what I've learned from him. To represent our country with the red, white, and blue is the biggest accomplishment I think you can do in the sport of water polo and in any sport. So those guys on that 2008 team that won a medal, those are leaders, heroes in our sport, and they've set such a good example and culture for the guys coming up and the younger generation to carry on. So moving towards that, I think we just have to keep working hard, keep putting our head down, and focus on ourselves and what we have to do to be successful at this next Olympics.
I feel another medal for those guys. Okay, coming up, one Saxon gets a private clinic by the water polo team, while one former Knight dances with Dallas. We're crashing a West High's girls basketball team summer training sesh, b-ball camp at the Galaxy Center. Bocce is what's up for some very special athletes. Plus, it's salsa time. Stay tuned.
I play to be a role model in my neighborhood.
I play to be part of the team.
I play to be stronger than my brothers.
I play to channel my energy in a positive way.
I play because the field is where I shine. I play to be a part of something bigger than myself.
I play to stay healthy. I play to feel powerful.
I play to win.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk. Lesley Robins here. Bishop Montgomery High School knows how to churn out big-time athletes. Well, now we've got one former Knight getting his turn to show off in the NBA. Stephen Thompson Jr., Bishop basketball standout, 2015 graduate turned three-time captain, master on the hardwood, and recently graduated Oregon State senior, has been invited to participate in the Dallas Maverick Summer League. Thompson Jr., a 6'4" guard, finished his four-year Oregon State career in March as the school's all-time leading three-point shooter and fourth in career scoring. The Mavs opened Summer League play in Las Vegas against Brooklyn on July 5th. The Portland Blazers are the only NBA team that had a workout for Thompson Jr. prior to the NBA draft, and here he is.
Definitely a great experience, great opportunity for me to come out here. Show what I can do in a workout setting. Hopefully I'll get a few more here coming up before the draft here.
No doubt the kids participating in basketball camp at our local Galaxy complex have goals just like that. Justin Thompson recently spent time with these young athletes at the camp.
Thanks, Leslie. I'm here at the LA Galaxy Soccer Center, where there is a lot of excitement surrounding the center's summer camp programs. We're here today to check it out and see what it's all about.
Right now, we have about approximately 150 to 200 kids out there. These are athletes that are here, eager to learn, eager to sweat, eager to have fun. So we've been really fortunate to have such a massive group of aspiring athletes and such an amazing parent group as well.
The camp leader's main focus is to help develop young athletes be the best that they can be.
To see the athletes grow. I like to see some of the athletes, like the junior counselors, I've had them for a while now, so to see them grow, to walk into the gym and they don't want to touch a ball, to now they have a junior counselor shirt, they're telling other young athletes what to do. It's really cool.
It's been really awesome to see athletes who felt like they didn't have a chance. And they come to our programs, athletes that didn't make their team. And they come to our programs, and now all of a sudden we have the coaches calling, or all of a sudden these athletes are making their team and it's changing their lives. They become better students. They become better sons and daughters, helping out with chores and mowing grass and doing those things because they understand what being an athlete is all about.
And it's a message the kids are learning while still having a lot of fun.
I'm just a leader for the little kids, so like I feel like they kind of look up to me more than they used to. Like even though I was still bigger than them and they would look up to me, now I get to like assist them with stuff, and like I get to be like a group leader kind of.
It's just a good experience, and you can have so much memories here. There's great coaches. We do so much sports. There's like dodgeball, soccer, basketball. It's so much fun here.
A big part of why the camp is such a success is because of the coaching staff.
This is not a job for them. This is their passion. They have been, many of these coaches, everything they have in life comes from the sports that we are teaching. It is not something that's out of the blue to see our coaches completely drenched in sweat. You know, just showing the participants and showing the parents, hey, we're going to give you what you paid for and a little bit more.
And the reason that they do it all is for the kids.
Like, I get to play with kids all day long. So while everybody else is at work in a desk, I'm getting to play. And it's the greatest job in the whole world.
It's rewarding to get emails and those phone calls that, hey, just want to let you know my child made their team this year. Coach, thanks. We really appreciate that. Those are the rewards that drive my engine. Those are the rewards that should drive all of our engines.
So be sure to check out LA Galaxy SC for all your Torrance sporting needs.
Whether it be volleyball, robust volleyball program, a very active and popular basketball program. Then we have futsal, we have soccer, we have ping pong, and then we have just any number of camps and clinics and birthday parties. And this is an extraordinarily active program. There's a reason why when you're talking about youth sports organizations here in California, we are amongst the very first that you're going to hear. The LA Galaxy Soccer Center and Brian Williams. And so I'm very happy to be a part of it. I'm very privileged to be a part of the community and looking forward to some big things.
Perhaps those kids want to be high school basketball players, just like the student athletes in our next piece, which shows off the West High girls basketball team keeping the hustle alive during the off-season.
For us, the summer program, it's funny, our season's not until the winter, but the summer program is a pretty big part of what we do here and what a lot of sports do is we play a lot of summer league games and some tournaments, but then we also have practice time throughout the week. For us, the cool part about summer is that it doesn't affect season, so in terms of our record and stuff like that, the kids can play a little bit more freely and really work on improving. So during the summer, the coaches really get to see who's ready for the next year to possibly make the varsity team and what we're missing and what each kind of individual brings. Our program breakdown is we have a varsity level during the summer, a JV level, and a frosh soft level. So all three compete in the Redondo Summer League, and they also compete in some tournaments, one being in Palm Springs later in July. So all the kids kind of get the practice time throughout the week, and then during the weekends we play a lot of games. Each practice is about 2 hours. The JV and the frosh practice is the same, so it's the 3:30 to 5:30 slot. So each practice is about 2 hours, and we do it Monday through Thursday. What I love about our summer program is the fact that we get to incorporate incoming 9th graders, and I think this is the first time that we get to kind of be in front of them and to get to coach them up. Luckily for our varsity team, we're bringing back 10, but we currently have 2 freshmen kind of playing during the summer with us, so it's kind of a good mixture of youth and returners.
We play games a couple times a week, and we have practices every day and like different workouts with our trainer. My anticipation for the season is for us to be able to play really good defense, and because since we're all like really small, we need to be able to get rebounds and certain things like that. How we stay in shape off season is like we have beach workouts a couple times a week and like weight room and practices. I'm the captain and everyone's looking up to me, and I just need to lead them.
And from basketball to soccer, Torrance's resident semi-pro women's team, Salsa, took to North High's field, their home turf, for one of their latest home matches. Justin is back on this story.
Torrance's professional soccer team, the LA Salsa, recently hit the reset button in the middle of a challenging season.
We started everything over, tactics, mentality, coaching staff. We just started everything over. We said we had a meeting, we had a discussion about it, and the idea was we're gonna come in here with a brand new concept coming in. So it was just about being solid as a group and working hard as a team.
The hard work paid off as the team got their first win of the season thanks to a late goal from Alexandria Lemalu.
This goal is definitely the best moment so far. This is the first time I've ever played center mid, and that goal is definitely for my dad. He just passed away last month, so pretty much he was my motivation to play. He wanted me to keep playing, and it was more of like, well, I kind of want to stay, you know, help out, but the rest of the season, this whole season's dedicated to him, so that's also my drive to keep going and just continue to play for him and play for this team and the community and just make this team shine.
Part of the reason that this team is shining is due to the support from the Torrance community.
I think the impact it has on the city of Torrance is just, we're allowing women within the area to go above and beyond what they thought they could have done within high school, community college, university. Players who thought they could never make it anywhere else, we brought them out here, and we're showing people and other teams that they can do it.
Especially I'm from Ventura County, so driving out over here and just seeing the support that we have here just from the parents and the community has been amazing and reassuring, and just one of the reasons why I keep coming back and enjoy being out here.
And even though the team has struggled during their first year in the Women's Premier Soccer League, there's a lot of hope for the future.
We're a new team coming in. We at some point we did have a few hiccups going along the way, but we were learning really quickly, which is really awesome. And we're ready to prove ourselves to this league.
Just excitement, emotional, and just so proud, and just proud of this team, and just the belief that everyone has for us, and just seeing that the results coming out now, it's great.
Okay, coming up, some special athletes get their bocce on. Oh, and one lucky North High water polo player gets a private lesson with the men's USA team. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Sports Desk. Lesley Robins here. The Torrance Community Services Department continues to shine when it comes to the various sports offered in their PALS program, just like this latest example. One of PALS' ongoing sport programs played through the end of September is bocce. Each Friday evening at Torrance's Columbia Park, you'll be sure to find some dedicated and enthusiastic athletes playing this beloved activity. It takes skill to play bocce, sure, but when playing with good friends, a good time is had no matter what your level.
Bocce's originated as an Italian sport, I believe, and we've been doing bocce probably about 13 years or more now. Actually, a lot of our athletes, as you can see, are a little bit of older age, and that's because they can no longer do a lot of contact sports, so that's why we're playing bocce. And actually, it's for any age and any ability. I just love seeing the interaction between all of the athletes and the fact that they get so excited and competitive, and that's why I like it. Really, the original reason that I got into it was I have a Down syndrome brother that lives with me. He's not here tonight, but that's how I got into it originally, and it just gives them a lot of encouragement and something exciting.
I started 2010. It's so fun. It's bowling on lawn. Athletic game is what I call using your brain. You gotta try. You probably be good at this. You gotta try not to roll the bocce ball so hard. You hit the palina without hitting it too hard.
I like it. Playing it because you get out to meet different people and play with. It looked like it would be a fun sport.
My name is Josh Acklet. I had a great time at PALS, and my favorite coach is Gus, and my favorite PALS instructor is Charlene Walker.
Charlene is lovely, isn't she? Now, if bocce isn't your thing, the PALS program also offers right now bowling, fitness and fun, plus swimming. And coming up, they've got softball, plus Special Olympics soccer and golf. Okay, going back to the water polo beat, 1 week after we joined the men's USA team at the Torrance Aquatic Center, one very lucky North High student / water polo player had the opportunity to learn from them. Of course, our cameras caught all the action.
Just like breaststroke, but it's one at a time, right? Yeah. So you just start doing that. Okay, you got it? Okay. Okay, let's go. Fast. That's good.
We're just going over like the fundamentals, just like shooting drills, passing, just like how to work as a team, because it takes like a lot of people to play water polo. I feel like a bit out of place, but it seems cool. They're like really nice people, and they treated me like really nice, and they're really like welcoming. So I mean, I felt like I was happy that I came here. It's not easy being like an Olympic swimmer or like water polo, and yeah, it really takes practice. It's new at our school. We played our first year like last year. So, I mean, I was swimming, and my coach, like, she asked me, like, oh, you want to play water polo? I think it would be, like, a good fit. So I tried it out. This was my first year, and it was a good experience. I really like this facility. It's really big. As you can see, there's, like, a lot of pools, and all the, like, restrooms and everything are clean. The showers are really nice. That's one of my favorite parts. So, yeah, I really appreciate this new facility at Torrance. I think it's good for, like, the city overall. I just want to thank Jesse and all the rest of the USA water polo team for allowing me to come here and enjoy this experience on this Saturday morning.
This facility sure knows how to attract the best in water sports. The Torrance Aquatic Center also recently hosted Olympic swimmer and silver medalist Carolyn Joyce, where she spoke to swimmers from Swim Torrance, a local organization that offers year-round structured programming at both the pre-competitive and competitive levels, learning in and out of the classroom. And that is the end of today's show. This summer, we'll be doing new shows every other week, so really looking forward to seeing you back in 2 weeks. Be sure to stay in touch on social media, Twitter, Instagram. I'm at Lesley Mia. The show is at the SportsDesk TV. Tag us, find us on Facebook, send us an email, keep in touch, and keep us behind your scenes. For everyone here at the Sports Desk, I'm Lesley Robins. Thanks for watching.